Hey, it's Napoleon. Napoleon the pig. That's right. Don't adjust your whatever device you're hearing this on. It's me, live and in stereo. No return engagements, no encore, and this time, absolutely no requests. Get a snack, settle in, because I'm about to tell you the story of my life, more specifically how I came to power. And if you're listening to this tape, you're one of the reasons why. I'm not saying which tape brings you into the story, but fear not. If you receive this lovely little box, your name will pop up. I promise.
Mr. Jones, you're up first. I can't count how many times you've left us starving at night. You're always too drunk to take care of your own animals who did all your work and put your food on the table. It's just too easy to take over and kick you out of your own farm.
Comrades, you have already heard about the strange dream that I had last night, but I will come to the dream later. I have something else to say first. I do not think, comrades, that I shall be with you for many months longer, before I die. I feel it is my duty to pass you such wisdom as I have acquired. I have had such a long life. I had much time for thought as I lay alone in my stall, and I think I may say that I understand the nature of life on this earth as well as any animal now living. It is about this that I wish to speak to you. Now, comrades, what is the nature of this life of ours? Let us face it, our lives are miserable, laborious, and short. We were born, we were given so much food as will keep the breath in our bodies. Those of us who are capable of it are forced to work to the last atom of our strength, the very instant that our usefulness has come to an end. We are slaughtered with hideous cruelty. No animal in England knows the meaning of happiness or leisure after he is a year old. No animal in England is free. The life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth. But this is simply part of the order of nature? Is it because this land of ours is so poor that it cannot afford a decent life to those who dwell upon it? No, comrades, 1,000 times no.
Old Major, you were the one who started all of this. You were the one who told everyone to rebel and caused all of this chaos. Your speech was encouraging, but you left all of your plans up to us when you died, leaving the animals without a leader and allowing me to take control.
Snowball, I never thought I could hate someone of my own species. I trusted you in being my right-hand man, but you let me down. You deserved everything that came to you. You should have seen it coming.
Comrades, I trust that every animal here appreciates the sacrifice Comrade has made in taking this extra labor upon himself. Do not imagine, comrades, that leadership is pleasure. On the contrary, it is a deep and heavy responsibility. No one believes more firmly than Comrade Napoleon that all animals are equal. He would only be too happy to let you make your decisions for yourselves.
My partner in crime. You helped me with my rise to power, and you were always there to help me to see the other animals. You were the only smart one by far, Squealer. You helped me trick the other animals when I broke the 7 commandments.
Muriel, read me the 4th commandment. Does it not say something about never sleeping in a bed?
It says, no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets.
You have heard, then, comrades, that we pigs now sleep in the beds of the farmhouse, and why not? You do not suppose, surely, that there was ever a ruling against beds? A bed merely means a place to sleep in. A pile of straw in a stall is a bed. The rule was against sheets, which are a human invention. We have removed the sheets from the farmhouse beds and sleep between the blankets. And a very comfortable bed they are too, but not more comfortable than we need. I can tell you, comrades, with all the brain work we have to do nowadays. You would not rob us of our repose, would you, comrades? You would not have us too tired to carry out our duties. Surely none of you wishes to see Jones's back. Boxer, you were the hardest worker and always worked more than everyone. Your silly catchphrase always made me smile, but you're coming too close to power, so the only thing I could do was get rid of you. Boxer has fallen and he can't get up.
Boxer, how are you?
It is my lung. It does not matter. I think you will be able to finish the windmill without me. There's a pretty good store of stone accumulated. I had only another month to go in any case. To tell you the truth, I had been looking forward to my retirement, and perhaps, as Benjamin is growing old too, they would let him retire at the same time and be a companion for me.
We must get him help at once. Run, somebody, and tell Squealer what has happened.
Quick, quick, come at once. They're taking Boxer away. Goodbye, Boxer, goodbye. Fools, fools, do you not see what is written on the side of the van? Alfred Simmons, horse slaughterer and glue boiler, Willingdon, dealer in hides and bone meal, kennel supplied. Do you not understand what that means? They are taking Boxer to the knackers.
Boxer, 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 get out quickly. They're taking you to your death.
I should never have trusted you, Mr. Frederick. You spread false rumors about my farm. However, I tried my best to be civil and sell you some wood for a reasonable price, but you betrayed me and you lost my trust.
The banknotes were forgery. Frederick had got the timber for nothing.
Gather all the animals for a meeting. Frederick should be boiled alive. The situation is worse than we thought. Frederick and his men might make their long-expected attack at any given moment. We need to be ready.
Clover, I hope you've been paying attention. It's your turn now. Listen closely. You always objected my ways in secret, but I noticed you obviously made my list.
If I could have spoken my thoughts, it would have been to say that this was not what we had aimed at when we had set ourselves years ago to work for the overthrow of the human race. These scenes of terror and slaughter are not what we had looked forward to on that night when Old Major first stirred us to rebellion. If I had any picture of the future, it had been a society of animals set free from hunger and the whip, all equal, each working according to its capacity, the strong protecting the weak, as I had protected the lost brood of ducklings with my foreleg on the night of Major Speak. We each had to come to a time when no one dared speak his mind, when fierce, growling dogs roamed everywhere, when we had to watch our comrades torn to pieces after confessing to shocking crimes. There was no thought of rebellion or disobedience in my mind. Whatever happens, I will remain faithful, work hard, carry out all the orders that are given to me, and accept the leadership of Napoleon. Let's all sing our anthem. Peace of England.
No, by a special decree of Comrade Napoleon, Peace of England has been abolished. From now on, it is forbidden to sing.
Oh, Moses, you led everyone on with your lies. You never stopped talking about sugar candy mountains, even though you knew it wasn't real. I absolutely hate liars. And worst of all, you are Mr. Jones's favorite.
Pigs have an even harder struggle to counteract the lies put about by me, a tame raven. I know of the existence of a mysterious country called Sugar Candy Mountain, to which all the animals go when they die. It is situated somewhere up in the sky, a little distance beyond the clouds. In Sugar Candy Mountain, it is Sunday 7 days a week. Clover is in season all the year round, and lump sugar and linseed cake grow in the hedges. The animals hate me because I tell tales and do no work, but some of them believe in Sugar Candy Mountain, and the pigs have to argue very hard to persuade them that there is no such place.
Molly, I despise you, and I always knew you would become a traitor. You never worked, and when you did, you barely did anything, or just did it wrong. When times were rough, you went to the enemy, Mr. Pilkington. Good riddance.
Molly, I have something very serious to say to you. This morning I saw you looking over the hedge that divides Animal Farm from Foxwood. One of Mr. Pilkington's men was standing on the other side of the hedge, and I was a long way away, but I am almost certain I saw that he was talking to you, and you were allowing him to stroke your nose. What does that mean, Molly?
He didn't. I wasn't. It isn't true.
Molly, look me in the face. Do you give me your word of honor that that man was not stroking your nose?
It isn't
true.
Oh, Benjamin, I've been waiting to get to your tape. You have been the oldest animal on the farm, but you don't deserve any special privileges for being an old, lazy donkey.
My sight is failing. Even when I was young, I could not have read what was written there, but it appears to me that that wall looks different. Are the 7 commandments the same as they used to be, Benjamin?
For once, I'll consent to break my rule. There's only one single commandment now. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Dun dun dun! Muriel, you always second guess my commandments that I work so hard on. You were nosy and you were always in my business.
Muriel, I swear that the 6th commandment decreed no animal shall kill any other animal.
No animal shall kill any other animal without cause. I was sure it never said without cause.
Somehow the other last 2 words had slipped out of our memories, but we see now that the commandment has not been violated. Clearly there was good reason for killing the traitors who had leagued themselves with Snowball. Mr. Pilkington, the owner of our neighboring farm, you were one of my greatest enemies, but in the end you proved to be a reasonable companion, and I figured out we had similar beliefs.
Hear, hear.
Gentlemen, I give you a toast to the prosperity of Animal Farm. I always thought of you as an enemy, but we turned out to have more in common than you would think.
Mr. Wimfer, you believed in my farm from the start. You helped my farm thrive. When we couldn't sell our products, you stepped in and sold our
Every
produce.
Monday, I visited a farm as had been arranged, and then I would go to the markets to negotiate on the animals' behalf.
You're a sly-looking man with side whiskers, a solicitor in a very small way of business, but sharp enough to have realized earlier than anyone else that Animal Farm would need a broker, and that the commandments would be worth having. The animals watched your coming and going with a kind of dread, and avoid you as much as possible. Nevertheless, the sight of Napoleon on all fours, delivering orders to you, who stood on 2 legs, roused their pride and partly reconciled them to the new arrangement.
So this is where my story comes to an end. I hope you've all learned your lessons. I think I made myself very clear. No one's coming forward to help me. Some of you cared. None of you cared enough. And neither did I. And I'm sorry. So it's the end of tape 15. There's nothing more to say. As the rooster crows and the animals get ready to start their work, I just stand there for a moment. I'm not one of them. It's like I'm already human.
Because I'm not about to tell you. What?
Mr. Jones, you're up first. I can't count how many times you left us starting.
Are you doing it? Action!
I can't do this. Can I be married? You have heard, then, comrades, that we is a bed properly regarded. Maddie, what was that?
I was trying to flip it there. Wait, just cut it? He says something though.
It's your line!
You never pausing it.
No, after your second line.
Alright, no, bye.
Sneak attack. Okay. Mr. Pilkington, the owner of our neighboring farm, you were the one of... Oh, I messed up.
I thought you were saying here, here.
You're standing up first and then I'm going, here!
Oh my gosh.
Then you go click, click.